Feminine. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. You heard the confirmation. Recon is afoot. Yes, Divine Feminine, I've come back for you again. Surprise! The planetary energies are as we kick our way out of the duvet like a 6-month-old, because Divine Feminine, you learned that in your village, the peaceful village, Big Cat sleeps at night. The planetary energies are Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. The mind may be at odds, and you need to meditate on internal conflict that could lead to major growth. The skullduggerous moon enters Sagittarius, the only weaponized zodiac sign, darling dears. Keeping an open mind may be more helpful to you right now, so you can see what's possible. Everything, blood, everything. The Sagittarius moon propels you through the channels of your most profound inner works and philosophies. Blood clot! Pop more! Lord Jesus! Listen! Allow my tongue comics! Allow me! Right, let's press on now that I've feng shuied myself out. Baby! Listen! Oh my God! Look at this, Big Cat! Listen! Look at this! I just got a message. Oh my God! Yes! I'm going to show you all in a minute. My hands are so nervous. Bestie, I've got to show you this. OMG! Look what my firstborn daughter just showed me. She just got the results on her master's degree. Can you see it? You can't see it, a blow. Whoa. Can't you see? She just got a merit on her master degree. Imagine that. You let that bottom feeder go and focus on your progeny and give them strength, and they will give you blessing upon blessing. Look, my hands are shaking. I can't believe it, but I've still got the what? The strength in my back to cast out who needs to be cast out today as we talk about this. Read. You focus on your progeny. You focus on them. You don't need no one. Everything is within you. Anyway, we're going to get back in the read because my hands are shaking. Let me listen in the name of the... Thank you, Father, Godmother, Isis. Your progeny will make you proud. Focus on them, Divine Feminine, if you have them. And if you haven't, you do that when you get them, yeah? Yeah, all right. Baby, I'm telling you. Oh my God, listen. I'm going to run around my house in a minute and wave my bat around. Yeah. Anyhow, let's press on with the planetary energies. As I was saying, the skullduggerous moon has entered Sagittarius for you to keep your mind open for all possibilities. Oh, let me take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Case. Take a deep breath. Come back, Case. Come back, Case. Come back. Listen. Anyhow. Jupiter re-enters Pisces. Issues that you thought you had resolved back in May suddenly come back to be revised. What? Revived? Is reviving skullduggerous shiznai from the past where we don't go? Listen, it will interrupt your space and time continuum. The good news is that having the planet of abundance in its traditional home sign will help you overcome the frustrations of the Mars retrograde, darling dears. Where's my music? Oh, you know, sometimes when you've got to tell somebody off, you have to get comfortable in your chair. Yeah? Right. They, them, and Big Cat, my Divine Feminine Big Cat, their regret is louder than the gratitude they did not show you. Remember I told you that? Fist bump. Leave them, darling dear, to suffer in silence. Silencio. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it. And if any merchant of slander comes with what? Intel on their sufferation, they must be cut off too. Why did they feel it was important for you to know that a bottom feeder is getting their just desserts? None of your business. And if you do hear it, if they manage to penetrate your ear chakra, make sure that certain people, you've got the toilet paper out, you've stuck it in your ears, and you've covered your eyes with it. Fist bump. Your misery, right? How they made you sad, right? Depressed, right? Gave you a reverse friar tuck blood, made them glad. Big cat, when you stand up for yourself, right? The consequences of their actions is the collateral damage, darling dear. The consequences. I told you about the back end, darling dears. Father God, Mother Isis gave each and every one of us a team. Yes, you have a team. Your ancestral team is your security. Pinkies up. However, and there is always a however, they can't interfere unless you call them. They will show you things. You'll see the repeating numbers, you'll see feathers, you'll see your spirit animals. You might hear something on the television, but something will show that they're trying to come through to help you. Call them. You don't have to put no big ritual on. You sit in yourself and you ask for their help, for their guidance and their strength. We only went back 6 generations the other day for me to show you. You have 126 that wants to do your bidding. It's rich white lady season on Keitha as well as Malkuth. As their regret is louder than the gratitude they did not show you, divine feminine. As we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers and spiritual guides. From Keitha to Malkuth. Namaste. Energies up, up, up. And remember, darling dears, if you had progeny with these bottom feeders, no, Kenya's father is not a bottom feeder. He's a good man. He is a good man that looked after his daughter. Listen, but the one I married, baby, let the dog take them. Anyhow, I'm divorced from that situation in the name of Jesus. Anyhow, as I was saying, their regret is louder than the what? Gratitude they did not show you. Yes, yes, yes. Let them cry into their fist. Luke 62:22, fist bump. We go back for no one in the past, darling dear. We are not Dr. Frankenstein, nor are we necromancers. We don't go back for pet cemeteryites, divine feminine. How now, brown cow? Let's get the ancestral message for you. We're going to go with the Witch's Oracle Wisdom. Grand Rising, big cats. Who's here? I'm not even going to dare butcher your name today. You are Andrea M. Fist bump. Hey, Slim Jim. Wagwan. Big cat wave. Alexis Holmes. I see you. Kimberly Binta. Wagwan. Pinky's up. Who else is here? Let's have a quick look. And then I've got to get on it. First in the chat, Bonita Ballerina. My dancing cat. Fist bump. We've got Donnie Renee. I see you, Donnie. Wagwan. Audrey Dye. Big cat wave. As we find out what the ancestors have to say about their regret. Hey. Your days, darling dears. Your days are going to be filled with what? That pot boiling of infinite possibilities. This reminds me of the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, just like the 10 of Pentacles, is a what? Releasing of the generational curses. And your ancestral team have come through with the Phoenix, as it says, from the ashes, baby. May all of your what steps be guided, and ask for the strength from your ancestral team at any time. At Anytime, darling dear. Never you sit down and feel attacked or feel like you don't know what to do next. Call on your ancestors. You don't have to do no big ritual. No! The same way I'm talking to you, I talk to them. Sometimes when I'm talking, I have to talk about the bomber clot. Yes! But they understand. I'm not swearing at them. It's the way the emotion came out of me, darling dears. Reminding me of the Ten of Cups, darling dears. The Ten of Cups is represented by what? Pisces, as well as Mars energy. This speaks about you having what? Emotional fulfillment. And this is confirmation that you are in alignment with your ancestral team. Somebody's about to what? Start a family. Baby, make sure you've got a contingency plan. Because the way I see it, if you're getting married these days, it doesn't really work out for the woman. You turn into the slave. Yeah, the bitch in the kitchen, darling dear. And then they want you to be what? A harlot in the bedroom, right? Take on all the brunt of the bills, the cleaning, the cooking, the parent. Listen, don't let me go on because I'll get into my Tourette's. You are in alignment with what's going on, darling dear. You are doing the right thing. What's that? Anything you want, blood, in order to get great. Fist bump. As long as you harm no one. You're good. Base of the deck, darling dear. Because as you see before you, darling dear, a field, a fertile field, and your ancestral team is what? Covering it at every stage. This is about what? Multiple streams of income, darling dear. Once you tap into what truly brings you joy, earth energy is what? Pentacales.com, darling dear. The earth energies is about the stability and the harmony that is being brought to you. It is also a reminder because the earth energy speaks about support as well as nurturing. You are being nurtured by your ancestral team as they cry into their fist. Yes, they must. They must. Let the budget just stay with them. Can I get a cat? Baby. Look at these streams of income, darling dear. Look at these streams of infinite possibilities. When you see a blue, darling dear, blue is telling you to trust in the unseen. Because it will come from Kisa to Malkuth once you focus, my dear big cat, divine feminine, big cat. Because it's time for you to come out, what? Kicking like Jackie Chan. Don't conceal your gifts, your dreams, and your goals no more. It's coming out season for the divine feminine as they cry into their fist. Those ungrateful cribbitches, those that came dead, what? Crawl from the crevice of the devil's balls with their doppelgangish ways, darling dears. I've got to sip my mocha because I'm telling you, inside I'm jumping around, mate. I've got to go and celebrate. The only thing I can celebrate with these days is my vape and my coffee. No alcohol, no nothing else is allowed in me. And I don't know why. No, and especially not skullduggerous peanuts. Don't even let me talk about that and my platinum. Because that alone will have me twisted away, big cat. Divine feminine, you don't want me twisted. No. Your progeny will make you proud. Proud. Remember I told you that. They do these things to you when your progeny is small, not realizing that they will rise up and they're going to get big one day. When they're doing their wickedness, right? Going from town to town like Wee Willie Winky, giving it out like it's going out of fashion. They didn't realize the back end. They, them and did not. And if you're going to get one, let it be temperance. I can't make it up, darling dear. This is Ewa, represented by temperance, as well as what your ancestral team, represented by the letter Y. Baby, divine feminine, I told you, we don't get caught up on the Y's. We go for the solutions. And we ask our ancestral team to show us the way. Show us our what? Way on this Malkuth, darling dear. Get your money maker working, using your core ball to manifest what you want. represented, darling dears, by the number 56, 57, 58, and 59. This is about what being defended at this moment in time, because somebody wants to what put it on you, darling dear. They want you to be, you heard that? You heard that bell, confirmation. They want to put it on you, darling dears. Trying to attack you using mirrors, using what repeated negative words, hoping that you will trip and fall. But if you do fall, big cat, make sure you do a what quick flipperoo so you fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. Come through, Les Brown. Posh clap. Yeah. Did I say it's represented by the numbers 56, 57, 58, and 59? Because you brought moderation into your life, darling dear. And you got what? Peace. Something that can't be bought or bartered. Moderating on your finances, looking at your spending, how you spent your energies. Some people that you had to get out of your life. Some people that just had to be sat down, right? Because they're skullduggerous and they're a hood-looking alfalfa, right? With yarn for hair, and they must stay in the backwoods, crying into their fist as they remember the gratitude they didn't show. A lot of these bottom feeders had Jezebel spirits laughing at you and your progeny, darling dear. Well, guess who's laughing now, big cat, divine feminine? Laugh with me. Ha ha! Ha ha! Am I being too dramatic? I don't think I'm dramatic enough. When you need to be celebrated, you're in good company, bestie. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. Listen, if I didn't listen, Linda, focus, case, focus, because no one can check me, boo. Fist bump. Let's carry on. They laughed, darling dear. They laughed. Imagine. They kissed you goodbye, drove your vehicle to a what Jezebel spirit's life, right? Your vehicle, your chariot of righteousness, while you was there cooking, cleaning, and listen, you see this finger I saw? The only ring that's going to go on there is a ring that I buy for myself because I'm going to marry myself. I may have another relationship down the line, but right about now, it's about me and my progenies, as it must be for you, divine feminine. As it must be for you. Focus on your garden, darling dear. Cry those tears, but don't cry because they're gone. And if you are crying because they're gone, you know what I'm going to say. Go to the mirror. Put me on pause because I'll be here when you get back. Look deep into your eye chakras and slap the shiznai out of yourself until blood and spittle flies. What do you mean you're still crying? To give yourself a backhander, but don't punch yourself in the face. Panda bear eyes is so 2017. That's big cat rule number 133. Then wash your face like David and come back, and I'll welcome you back, bestie. Pinkies up. Let's get on with the read. We're going to use the After Tarot deck. Haven't used it for a while. Listen. Dig dealing mattress back animal in a kitten or Cuban heel. This in and out energy. Come out here, you. Scandalous. Scoundrel. Hood looking alfalfa. Bottom of the pot, bottom feeder, who flew too fast and is now T-Rex arms with the Tripitaka ways. That's crying into their fist in the mud hut that they created. After them business that. You don't understand? I told you. When you come here, you are now Jamaican. This and that, darling dears. This and that. Bottom feeders for sure. So what is this? What's the matter with this bottom feeder? Yeah, he's isolated and he's not. Listen, your ancestors got this snake, right? This snake, this dark heart. I'm going to give it a good shufty. Make it fair. It's got to be fair. What about this dig dealing mattress backing animal in a kitten or Cuban heel? Regretting it, are they? Please tell us. Seeing as we're here with our mockers because we ain't getting smoked, what exactly are they regretting? What exactly? Let me shuffle the cards carefully so that we don't. They're regretting the chicken head that they saw was what their future. Hey! yes. That chicken of the sea, eh? That Delilah. They didn't know what Delilah did to Samson after them business. What are they regretting? The things they said, darling dear. Those words that cut you to the core. Those words that they took you to, that they used to take you down. They're regretting the what? The throuple that you didn't sign up for, darling dears. They're regretting it. Nothing like your conscience, right? And what? The big cat divine feminine ancestral team waking them up at the 3 a.m. going, bottom feeder, wake up. I've got so much more to show you. They're regretting everything. All the things that they said about you in them streets, darling dear. Told everyone that you was this and that you couldn't what? You couldn't what? You couldn't. Listen, I can't even think of a word. Whatever they said, darling dear. Whatever they said, they want to eat that words. They want to eat it. They wish they could erase the minds of the bottom feeders. They told it too. Alright? Who's holding all the swords now? Whom? They regret it. They're sorry about what they said. Putting you in a whole throuple? I think not, blood. No, this is what you think of their frapple, right? Yes, shapely back turn, darling dear. Nothing but steady progress. What did I say? They chose someone over you. A blind choice, eh? They better stay with the blind. In the bottom flee the lane, the slow lane. Full of dull-eyed ones. Base of the dead! What did I say? They're regretting the cat. That's not a cat, that's an animal. They're regretting that what? Venus flytrap, right? That skullduggerous Panani or Fatum that they went after. It was toxic. Really? Why did you think they found them in a field that was what? Had an AK-47 trained on it, right? They was by themselves. Yeah, barbed wire, right? And it had what? Buried field mines in there. Why did they go in there? Why? Because them is a dummy bat and they are living in regret. Manipulation! They're being manipulated. Up the Watusi, they don't know they're up from the down. They're a animal. Listen, when you're Jamaican, we don't just say animal, it comes with a H. A animal. A animal is getting their comeuppance. Not loving the situation that they caused. And here you are, minding your own business. Drama free as the wind blows, tending to your own goals, your achievements. Yes, for a time, you was upset. You thought you was losing something. It wasn't a loss, darling dear. It was the best thing that happened to you. Best thing that could have ever happened to you when you claimed dominion of yourself. When you realized, I'm not having it, blood. I ain't having it, as you put your back into it and took the knee. What knee? The knee to the Most High. I told you. When I was going through my darkest hours, I used to say to myself, I'd pray and I say, I give my soul the free will. I give my free will to my soul to guide me. I give my free will to my soul to guide me. And look at this. All of the toxic was removed and I was alone with my progeny. Feeding into them, darling dear. My progeny saw me go through so many changes. They saw me crying, they saw me nervous, but what they also saw me do was pay all of the bills, made sure that I focused on them, made sure that I ministered to anything that was going on in their life. They saw me rebuild from the inside out, as will you all see you, divine feminine. But you have to what? Take a hold of the reins. And they're gonna try and come back. Oh well, you kicked over that cup of opium and crushed it under your flip-flop of common sense. Common sense was not a go-to thing for them. No, and they're going through the DNS blood. I had to look over my shoulder because it's not sneaking up on me again. You only go through that in one lifetime, darling dear. As a volunteer coming back to this Malkuth, as what? A soldier for the light, a star seed, darling dear. You're here to uplift. You don't have to go for it more than once. The one time you go for it is to wake you up to your infinite possibilities and to realize you can go after and get anything you want. Anything you want. They want you to come and drink of the cognitive dissonance. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Slim Jim Wagwan, Big Cat Wave. Ita McCarthy, I see you, darling dear. They chose chicken head of the sea, and now they're sorry. They wish they could fall back. They would love for you to come and give them a rose of what? Rejuvenation, darling dear. You better what? Eat that rose. Eat the rose. Don't give it to them. Oh no. They see that you've healed from everything they said. Everything they said about you, darling dear, is fodder on the winds. Yet here you are. Yet here you are, standing up, darling dear, and being counted in the what? Kether, by your ancestral team. You don't even realize how much they're going blah, 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 blah every time you what? Bend the matrix, darling dears, as you continue to mind your own business. Drama free. Yeah. Listening to your higher mind. They would love for you to be meek and mild. They would love for you to be a dummy bat. And some of them will be coming through to try and what? Test your temperature to see if it's okay, Divine Feminine, for them to come back. Well, guess what? Jacqueline, Arenton, if they come to test your temperature, burn them blood clot. What did I say? I said blood clot. Burn them with your silence. Silence. Look at all of this. Divine is telling you, look at this. If this don't tell you to shut up, don't say nothing, mind your own business, and focus on your own goals and dreams, I don't know what will. I wish that they had a button on this screen, right? That I can push my face right through it and say, Divine Feminine! Listen, I'll be right in there. I'll just be in there. I'll be in there, Divine Feminine. When you think about answering, because this is all communication, darling dear. When you think about answering a message from someone who chose someone who is less than, because when they cheat on you, darling dear, they don't cheat up, they cheat down. They cheat down. Who cheats down? Only a dummy bat. They're gonna think you're meek and mild, but you are armed and dangerous, darling dears. Dangerous. Didn't they know? Well, they know that now. Hey! And they sure as she's now, you can't get your good, your platinum. Listen. They made wrong choices. They want you to make it right. Even Archangel Michael's holding a blade. Listen. If the ancestors and the angels are coming holding a blade, something ain't right. It ain't right. All of this is swords. They're in their mind. They're looking at their past actions, how they was in and out. They thought you'd be there forever, like the Rock of Ages. I think not, Scotty. You are what? A rolling stone that gathers no moss. Look at the infinite possibilities, Divine Feminine. You can create anything you want. Don't let me cry in my eye chakras. But if I do, I'll be rubbing them bitches in. Best skin tightener this side of the universe. Yeah. Your shapely back is turned, darling dear. Minding your own business, as I said, drama free. Counting your blessings. And the biggest blessing you must count is every day the Most High wakes you up. You wake up in gratitude before you kick your way out of the duvet, because you've got another chance to bend the matrix and sock it to him, Scotty. Sock it to him. Nobody watches you closer than somebody that regrets what they done did. They better tell it to the wind. Go tell it on the mountain. Let me know something about you, Nine of Pentacles. Tell us. We want to know. Minding your own business. Celebrating your feminine energy. Looking fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Always celebrate yourself. Validate yourself. This is parties, invitations. It could be a new job, darling. There's something that's going to change your vibe on this Malkuth, because you got the badass alchemist ways. In the face of the hoodwinking and the toxicity, they tried to have the big cat on her forehead, but you was for a time, until you realize that you are Ibex of land and sea. If there's a crack, don't fall back, Divine Feminine. You take that opportunity. Only God knows where you're going to go. right? But you're taking that opportunity, armed and dangerous, with your birth natal chart, darling dears. Armed and dangerous. Outrageous. You're there celebrating. And you don't want no fake love. Straight up to your face. Come through, Drizzy. Posh clap. You don't want the fake love. You're allergic to it. This is you kicking over that cup of opium. You can't be tricked again. You see, this is what's wrong with these bottom feeders. As soon as you tell them what you are, Basura, you must get out because the police are going to be called, and one of us is going to the boneyard and the other one's going to prison. It was up in the air, darling dears, until you realize, best they leave, eh? Let them go where they're going and don't stop them. Let them go. A fool will always do what? That's right, foolishness. Leave Foolio alone. You've got nothing to offer them. They had you at hockey sticks at dawn. They gave you a reverse friar tuck, made you doubt your greatness. And in more cases, often than not, when they met you, you was on the top of your game. This is how you must greet them when they come, with their foolishness. Because that's what Foolio does, darling, yeah? This is the Queen of Swords. This is not somebody, you see, in the upright, you can approach the Queen of Swords. She's open to listening to communication. She may even accept an apology. But in the reverse, baby, you lead with the truth roof. You are what? A factor. Yes, baby, you come with facts. Facts. And they can't take it. They can't take the facts. Oh well, cap that. What's that? 2 of these and 1 of those. You've ended the cycle, darling dears. We already saw it with the home and heath, hearth and home, whatever that bloody says, right? You found your emotional alignment when you called in your ancestral team. Security, I told you yesterday, you was too pretty for it, Divine Feminine. You're too pretty for that. Look what's behind that, the truth roof and the bottom feeder from the past that you overgave to. Look at you running away. They're gonna run away, blood. They're going to run away because you come with the truth. And the eagle's got one eye covered, darling there. The third eye is on them bitches and mitches. Remember I told you that. Clarity. Clarity is not, you see Divine Feminine. The hardest truth to tell in any circumstance, that has you what? Getting it from the back end without the Vaseline, darling dear. The hardest truth is the one you've got to tell to yourself, that that person does not love you. Their actions were not loving, right? If somebody can cheat on you when you are pouring into them and then come back and blame you for it, they didn't love you. They didn't. But they love you now. Now they love you long time. Fist bump. Hey, hey. They love your dust as you continue to scarper away towards the Most High. Opportunities, 6 of Cups. Where they're going through their toxic season of Guantanamo Bay, the DNS had to look over my shoulder. Divine is gifting you with many cups. Fell all the way past me. Yes, baby. Your strength is making their eyes bleed. Because we already know. Hillbilly investigations are being launched against you, Divine Feminine. Them are watch you. They're watching, mate, and they can't believe what they're seeing. They can't believe that you can't be tempted off your flip-flop. You're drama-free. They see your spiritual strength. What they mock, darling, they're trying to emulate, and they can't. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belt because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. They breadcrumbed you. Wait. Because your mind, the conscious mind can be skullduggerous. It will throw back up these memories. And then you'll get that painful thing and then you'll bite your lip and start. You better not, you Divine Feminine, don't let me come through the screen. Biting your lip and crying over dealing mattress back in a kitchen or Cuban heel. I think not, Scotty. They're getting what they deserve. The same energy they gave to you, they're getting it. But they're getting it from Jezebel's spirits. Your strength, darling dear, this is what's got them twisted. They can't manipulate you anymore. They've lost all power over you. Shapely back is right, my dancing cat, Bonita. Law 16. Keep your back turned, blood. King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who takes the time to analyze situations. And you had to analyze these chicken of the sea. Look at that. You had to analyze this chicken of the sea, and you're like, really? And me, them I do so? And me? And you can't even trust your own shadow after dark? You're thinking all of these things. You took the time to analyze the situation, right? You listened to the guidance from Spirit, darling dear. But Divine is telling you, see the butterflies in the background? Don't let them take away the softness in you, that soft side. Not everybody deserves to see it, right? This is why, Divine Feminine, we get our boosie badass on, right? And everyone, Cheryl G, Big Cat, Wave, glad you could pop in. This is why everyone, I don't care who it is, must be interviewed going forward, because we ain't going back, blood. We ain't. We're obstreperous. We've got the misophonia and the pissanphobia, blood. What's the misophonia? You can't bear to see them blinking or eating. And the pissanphobia is the boosie badass, where you trust no one. Analyze every situation and circumstance that comes towards you. And remember, you only take the option that is for your, that's the operative word, Divine Feminine, your highest good. Guard your emotions, right? What is it? Proverbs 4:23. Your heart is where the life comes from, darling dear. And when they come in and try to bastardize it and crash it under their what? Skulldugger shit heel, darling dear. The shit Cuban heel, right? They didn't know that you had gangster. And that you are a big cat. And they're very unhappy. Misery loves company, blood. But guess what? Them can't find you. People hear about you now. You are like that story of old, the fable. You're like Kaiser Soze without the killing. Everybody hears about you now because they're trying to associate themselves with you now. They're trying to associate themselves. Listen. They can't. Not with me. I told you. As far as my last 2 children are concerned, it was artificial insemination. And they're going for it, mate. Heartbreak, darling dear. This goes to 4 of Swords. Heartbreak that they have to lay down at night time is when it gets them the most. Yeah. And when they look over to their left, they lay next to what? A chicken of the sea that's bleeding them dry. They think they've got one up on them, darling dear. When every situation that they go into, did we see any Skrilla on the table? I haven't seen one Skrilla. They're not getting no healing. And then, bro, where's my shit? Jazz! Bell! I don't see no Skrilla here, and I've got on my spectacles of truth. I don't see none. Them have no pentacale. No pentacale, none. Not a bean. Pentacale is stability in a home, stability in the pocket. Nothing like having the karmic debt to pay off. Right? Especially when your ancestors are such chatty cats. They listen. When your ancestors bringing out the file, right? It's gonna roll out like this. This is your ancestor in front of God. This is what they did, right? The ancestors rolling it out, blood. You don't have to say a word. Call your ancestors and listen with discernment. Use your intuition because you are always being guided. You are a volunteer, Divine Feminine. You already bent the matrix and you came back. You came back to help these ungrateful bottom feeders whose regret is louder than the gratitude they did not show you. Them don't have no money. Them don't have no common sense because Pentacle is in the upright is what? A healthy mind. Every time they wake up, being woke up in the night, because this is the 4 of Swords when you're laying down and resting, blood. They look over at the chicken head next to them, breathing like what? Like the hound of the Baskerville, darling dear. Yeah. And they remember what they did. Yeah. No healing there, darling dears. What about this hoodwinking that they wanted to do on you, Divine Feminine? Let's see about this hoodwinking. Let me shuffle it carefully. They're a fool. And they're under judgment. They made a bad investment. And they're going down Bobby Brown. You see when the Pentacles come out, it come out to them nah none. They don't have no Pentacles. This is a loss of finances. They're in debt. In Giza. Nothing like being on the spiritual docket. Nothing. And your ancestors ain't ramping. They're petty. Your ancestors are petty. And they like to wake them up. They don't get no rest at night time. No rest for the wicked. Are you sorry for them, Divine? If you're sorry for them, you need to click off now. Because we're not best friends no more. We're not best friends no more. Sorry for them. Was they sorry when you was trying to get your hairline back? Was they sorry when they was too busy flying past their nest? Was they sorry when they brought an STD into your home? Was they sorry when their Delilah, right? When they laid down on that bed of iniquity and told that Delilah your most intimate secrets? They weren't sorry, but your ancestors is making sure. When they go to do their report to God, they're reading out their shit like this to them. This is what they did. They get no rest. Remember I told you that? Nothing like the back end there. For what? All of their point A and point B to be answered by the Most High. Let me tell you something, and guess what? They've pissed off God. You can't piss off God. It's very foolhardy. You can't. Your ancestors don't ramp. They don't ramp. Call them. Because judgment knows their address. And when you see judgment, it speaks about a divine calling. It speaks about your steps being divinely ordered. It also speaks about karma. In what? Thigh-high red leather boots. Taking a seat at that three-legged table, darling dear. That unbalanced table. The same one they wanted you to sit at as they served it to you, right? Without the Vaseline. I think not, Scotty. Hey! Let's get some more on these what? Bottom feeders. Yeah. Where you are strong, they are weak. Where's my other deck? Where's the deck of the wicked? Let's find out some more Divine Feminine, seeing as we're here, as we're sipping our mochas. 133 in the chat. Sorry a minute, guys. I've got to blow my nose. Let me get away from the microphone. Please excuse me. I think it's because I'm laughing too much. Yes, man. I've got a laughing spell. But I'm not laughing at them. Karma, avoid me. I'm not laughing at them. You know what's in my heart, Father God? Yeah. Now they're wondering who was the prey and who really was the predator. You was right to trust your intuition about them. The first thought you thought about them is correct, right? Your discernment was inner guidance towards danger, yes, baby, and continue to move in silence. They've got an incurable illness. Is it? Listen, the illness is called fucked up and can't come back. Yeah. And they've got the unsatisfied eyes of the unrequited. They love you a long time. Now they love you, darling dear. Now that they're getting it without the Vaseline. And now that after your ancestors have gone like this, to Father God, said, look what they did. Yeah. What's this? Fear? They're feeling it, mate. They're worried, anxious, right? And stressed the F out. That's their business. Wait until tonight. I'm going to kick up my footsies. Wait till tonight. Your ancestors ain't finished with them yet. Somebody's got to take it. Not you, big cat. Look! They brought STDs into your home. Be grateful, darling dears, that it was only chlamydia or BV or I don't know, something that was easily cured. Be grateful it was just that. They could have taken you out for good. Then who would be looking after your progeny? Them. Your progenies would be chicken heads, right? What's this? Bottom feeding opportunist with the unsatisfied eyes. A clout chaser who's validated by other people's things and energies. They want what you have. They can't have it. Right? I just told you why they can't have it. Because your ancestors are going like this. I just told you, Divine Feminine. They better relax in what they did. What's this? You made me angry. Don't get mad at how I take my anger out on you. Really? You made them angry, Divine Feminine, by helping them, by giving them unconditional love. Well, you've packed that shit in, mate. That's so 20 what? 19, no, that's so 1900s. Yes. Second chance. They want a second chance. And in that second chance, if you are foolhardy enough to give them after I've warned you, after I've twerked, I've practically twerked for you today, guys, to make you realize no second chances. That door must be closed. You saw the Queen of Swords in reverse. Common sense, darling dears, right? I will make you pay for leave. They're going to make you pay for leaving them. I am ill, sick, and need a caretaker. So they're looking for a nurse or a purse, Divine Feminine. A nurse or a purse. Listen, did you watch that film? What was it? The one with Medea in it. Angry Black Woman. Diary of an Angry Black Woman. Where she had this husband, right? Picture this. Husband who she loved. The husband treated her like shit. And then one day the husband found a new wife and threw her out the house, right? And then he got sick. And she had to go and be his caretaker. She beat up him blows lying on a daily basis. He couldn't even move. He was a quadriplegic, right? And she put him in the bath. And she was telling him the things he did to her. And his nose slipped under the water. It took her a while for her to get his head back above the surface. They don't want you as their caretaker. They don't want you. No. Listen. Yeah, what's this? I need help. You are stable. Now's my chance. You better not. They better not. Because I've just told you. Your ancestors, right, are doing this with what they did. They're rolling out everything, darling dears. They want a second chance. What did I say? Stay out of the indecisive energy. Why? Because they lit the devil's balls before they dare to come and speak to you again. They're an airbender and a hoodwinker. Right? The rinse and repeat. Pinkies up here. Brace yourself for the infinite possibilities that you've created for yourself, Divine Feminine. Remember, you are Ibex. Ibex. And if you see a crack, you don't fall back. You take that leap of faith towards whatever you want. You get a hold of your birth natal chart, right? And if you're crying over these bottom feeders, I told you what to do. Rewind the video and follow those steps until you cry no more. You'll be afraid of your hands because you got the jazz hands. The jazz hands to beat up on yourself, but don't punch yourself in the eye. The panda bear look is so 1700s. Pinkies up. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my T-strings. Listen. Todd love to my T-strings, my Patreon, or simply come back here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so you'll be notified when I'm kicking my way through these tarot streets again. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave messages because you don't know, Divine Feminine. Your message could be a survival kit for another big cat who's going through it and doesn't realize how great they are. Your tomorrows, right, are filled with infinite possibilities. But you have to what? Claim dominion over yourself. And if you're crying at this moment in time, cry to Father God. Ask Father God to release your ancestors to come and assist you to suck it to them. Yeah. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again. Big cat. Big cat.